All right, I'm back. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out at some point. Can you guys still hear me? Can you hear me? I'm back now. Let me know if you can hear me. Three countries that pay to get married. Yeah, it's a report here that I saw on on pulse.ng. I saw this report on pulse.ng. So I thought it was interesting. I thought we should talk about it. More interestingly, I wanted to know what your thoughts are. Why? Why are they paying? Why do you think they are paying people to get married? What is in it for them? I'm asking. I'm asking in the chat. Let me know what your thoughts are. Why do you think I'm struggle streaming today? I don't know what's going on. But why are they paying people to get married? You guys know? You guys ever thought about it? Why would countries be paying people to get married? Now, here in the United States, they don't pay us directly unless there's some kind of, but they pay us somehow, somewhere indirectly, right? They pay us somehow, somewhere indirectly. Why are some countries in the world paying people to get married and to have children? Yeah. D say if Japan is among the countries, I think I might know why. Yeah, tell me why. Tell me why. Why do you think they are paying people to get married? Japan is one of them, right? Why? Why? Maybe you've read some other reports before. Why are they paying people to get married? Hmm? Um, More and more countries are going to probably do that at some point. Just keep that at the back of your mind. You're going to see more countries doing that. Let me see. Where's the report? Okay, here you go. All right. The Western world is facing a population crisis with many people choosing not to get married. Okay. With many people choosing not to get married, the Western world are facing population crisis. So, population crisis, what's the benefit of population? What's the benefit of a country wanting to have more people? You know, population increase is a thing. It's a factor that nations around the world they pay attention to. Why? That's what I'm asking. Jim says for better society, I guess. In how? Like, how does that help to have a better society? That's what I'm asking.
How, Sway?
How does that help to have a better society? It's in this report somewhere, but let me just go ahead and read it, okay? They said this leads to a low birth rate. So when people are not getting married, it's leading to low birth rate. So it's not the marriage that's the issue. The issue is they don't want low birth rate. They're trying to keep up with, again, population, right? Why? Why are they trying to keep up with low birth rates when we are advising people to stop having children that they don't need? Huh?
How, Sway?
Why are they asking people to have more children? Anyway, this leads to a low birth rate, which is detrimental to the economy. Huh?
How, Sway?
When people don't marry, they often don't have children, right? But they can also get each other pregnant. But that's not an average person's desire to have children outside of wedlock, regardless of what Cam Newton says. He just wants children to just come from above without getting married. No, never mind what those kind of people say. The reality is that most people they don't want to create children outside of wedlock because at the very minimum they would like the idea of a help in raising those children, right? Like that's not a bad thing, right? So it says when people don't marry, they often don't have children, resulting in an aging population and cannot contribute as effectively to economic growth. Wait, so population contributes to economic growth? Well, it's not a linear formula, right? It's not, I was trying to speak a smaller English. It's not a linear relationship. That's better, all right? Some of you know math, right? There's not a linear relationship between population and economic growth, but there is some type of relationship. but there are some other X factors. Like if you have 200 million people that's always thinking about how they will collect money from government, that's not going to help, right? But if you have 200 million people and a certain percentage of them are being groomed to be productive as individuals, the more people you have like that, of course, now the relationship between population and economic growth is same direction, right? So some of these countries are trying to counter the low birth rate. So many countries are offering incentives for married couples. Okay. So it's not just these three countries that are offering some kind of incentives. They are also offering, like, well, it's not just cash. They're also offering, the three ones are offering cash, I think, right? Some type of money. But many countries around the world offer incentives, right? Something of value, right? All right, so let me see here. For better society, I thought they said we are overpopulated on this planet. Which is it? It depends on what we're talking about now, just like everything else in life, right? Yeah, which is it? But the countries, remember, it's nations that are trying to compete with other nations with respect to economic growth, right? So yes, around the world, they're talking about overpopulation all around, right? Or depending on what the subject is. Then it's not just population of who and what type of people. All that is, those are big conversations that very powerful people are having behind the scenes. So don't get it twisted. There's certain type of people that they don't want to exist, and there's certain type of people that they want to obvious. So for example, if you say you want more population, you don't want population that will basically be living off of other people, right? You want population that are productive as much as possible. Chidima says more people equals to more workforce or more revenue, taxes generated, and more industry production, more military numbers. There you go. We're getting there. D says Japan, there has been a heavy decline in birth rates. A wave of women are choosing not to deal with men. Drizzle, is it drizzle, or sprinkle? Voila. Young men are also holding off on marriage for financial reasons. Drizzle. These are real things happening out there. Pay attention. Society also prefers for children to be born within the context of marriage. Why? Right? There's a why behind that. And I think we've already hit that on the head. It's economic growth, right? Let me keep going here. So among many countries that are incentivizing, we have Germany, we have Italy, we have Iceland, we have Singapore, we have France, we have the Netherlands, Russia, Luxembourg. I've never heard of that country before. I have not. Is that a country? Luxembourg? Anyway, and others allowed married couples to be taxed jointly. Okay, United States allow married couples to be taxed jointly, and like they said here, it relieves the tax burden. It reduces the amount of taxes they actually have to pay. So that's, I don't know if you want to call that indirect incentivizing, but that is, to me, that's directly incentivizing us for being married, for at least claiming on the taxes that when you're filing taxes that you're married and you're doing it jointly. There are couples, they actually give couples the option to file married but filing separately. Married but filing, they actually give them the options. But it usually means they've opted to have a lot more tax burdens, right? Anyway, so it's all these countries, right? They allow married couples to be taxed jointly rather than individually, which can lower their tax burden. Singapore and Russia also provide loans and housing benefits to married couples. Additionally, some countries even offer financial incentives for single people to get married. Okay, so what we're talking about in this segment is that they're actually giving people money to get married. So number one on that list is Japan. Japan, yes. Japan is offering people money to get married. All right, let's see what they said about them here. In Japan, newlywed couples can receive up to 600,000 yen, $5,700, equivalent of $5,700, I guess US dollars, to cover their rent, and other living expenses if they live in a municipality that has adopted Japan's newlywed support program. There you have it. So Japan is definitely number one on the list. Luxembourg is in Europe. Okay. All right. The aging population versus the low birth rate is a serious conversation being had in the West. Yes. Yes. Some of us are just having conversations around, don't have children. Yeah, I get that. Depends on, we're probably talking to more individuals when we say that. But when it comes to nation building, if you remember, one of the purposes of marriage that I have on my 7 purposes of marriage is actually it's nation building. I'm trying to put it up right now. You see on the screen, 7 purposes of marriage: romance, companionship, family and legacy. Number 4, multiplying and nation building. When I say multiplying, I mean that in every sense. Multiplying economic growth, all of that, Now, is it always applicable to individuals? Not necessarily. See how the conversation changes, right? When you're dealing with macro to micro, the conversation can change very quickly. All right. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. Hungary. Number 2 is Hungary on the list. Hungary provides couples who married before the bride's 41st birthday. If you marry before your 41st birthday, they provide you with subsidized loans of up to 10 million forints, is equivalent of $33,000. Okay, the Hungarian government is granting married couples a 10 million forint, about 30,000 euro. Do you say euros or euro? I don't know how you guys. About 30,590 euros loan that they are not required to repay if they have 3 children. So if you get married, they first of all give you the loan and they'll subsidize it heavily, right? But if you have 3 children, you don't have to pay it back. Interesting. All right. I know I said that you guys guess what the number 2 is. Well, number 2 is Hungary. Can you guess what number 3? You won't believe what number 3 is. It's not Nigeria. Nigeria is not giving anybody to have children. sorry, Nigeria. Nigeria is not giving anybody money to marry. Okay, Nigeria is not giving anybody money to have children. Nigeria is giving people money to not have children at this point. No, actually, not that either. Anyway, not too far. Toby and Tribe, hello, says maybe they want a stable family, life, values. Family does create stable lifestyle to a large extent, yes. All right, so value, less crime and societal decline and disorder. That's part of it. These are part of the conversation, right? Absolutely. Welcome, Chinye. Be like say, Junjun say, be like say, I will move. Oh, that money is a lot. Okay, all right. All right. Let's see. I can have marry and I can have marry and have 3 more children. You mean you can remarry and have 3 more children? Yeah. Some people are moving down there. I'm telling you, this is real. This is a real conversation out there. Go do some search. Having a stable, healthy family dynamic significantly reduces a lot of ills that plague the larger society. Absolutely, D. Absolutely. These are some of the conversations we're not having out there when we're making these decisions. Okay. These are some of the part of the conversation. So number 3 on the list is South Korea. South Korea. Shout out to Temi Iwalaye. That's the person that put this together on pulse.ng. South Korea is known for its declining marriage rate. Couples who find love in South Korea and make it to the altar could earn between $64,000 to $85,000. That's a lot of money. Jesus Christ. If the pilot experiment is successful, the plan intends to expand the program in 2025 to include international nationals who work or live in the region. Some people are like, wait, how can I enter South Korea? I want a wife. I want a husband. Mhm. There are rumors that women don't want to get married in South Korea to South Korean men because they aren't treated well by them. It's not just your own people. Oh, Nigerian men are always Yoruba men are always like Benin men are the only one. It's not just you. Okay? Remind yourself. I know it's easy to generalize, but just remind yourself from time to time. Okay? And I know it's super easy to generalize based off of your own experience. I get that. But so before you generalize, just jump on the internet sometimes and do a little bit of research, You might just find out like, oh, maybe I don't have to marry those ones. Maybe I can go and marry other people's reject. Okay, I don't mean it like that. I apologize. But other people's people that they don't want, and then collect $65,000. Now the question is that, are you willing to deal with those men that people don't want to marry? Because they are probably generalizing. I'm sure there are good men in South Korea, of course. Changing attitude towards marriage and traditional relationships, as some people will prefer casual relationships or cohabitations. I will be hearing conversation about cohabitation. Oh, cohabitate before you marry so you can find out everything there is to marry about that. Wala. As some people will prefer casual relationship or cohabitation, and the financial implications of marriage deter people from getting married in this country. So now the country is saying, hey, come and marry our people. We give you money. We'll give you money. Oh, Lord. Those societies, according to D, also have a heavy religious and conservative influence. Chidima says, all these monies they are calling, these countries will be the new jackpot location now. I'm telling you. You might be late to the party. A lot of people are already going in that direction, by the way. D says, my guilty pleasure when everybody does is female nagging and whining voice. Really? Whining. I don't know how to feel about that. I feel some type of way. Anyway, those are the 3 countries that pay you to get married. All right. Yeah. If you want to consider moving to those countries. But I think I wanted you to just know that marriage is very valuable, not just at individual level, at a societal, governments, powerful people in the world are discussing this, and it's the impact of marriage or lack thereof is heavy on society at large. So I just wanted to see if I can wake you up to a certain type of conversation beyond just, oh, I'm not happy, I want to run away. No, I don't think it's fixable. Okay. All right. I think we should be asking more questions anyway, Yeah, I'm sorry. Not the rejects. I'm so sorry. The people that they don't want, that their women don't want to marry. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Let me know what your thoughts are about this. I am curious to see what your thoughts are about this whole getting paid to get married thing. What else? Because every new solution creates new problems. What problem do you anticipate are going to be created when you pay people to get married? Let me know in the comment section. I'll be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve.